In our previous screenshot we were looking at prisms. Okay, we're going to continue with that in this one. We looked at faces of prisms, edges of prisms, and the different features of prisms. So looking at prisms, continuing to look at prisms, this time we're going to look at elevations of prisms. Okay, we're going to be looking at also isometric views. First of all, elevations, views of elevations. It's pretty straightforward. If you're looking at a 3D object, you might be required to draw a front view of that 3D object. So you would label it front view, and if you go down here you'll see they've got a house as a 3D object. Here is the front view of that house. It's 2D shape, or in more technical terms, front elevation. You might be required to draw the rear elevation. In this case they've drawn the left side elevation. So you would label that, even though they haven't, you would label that left side. Left side view, left side elevation. And the other one that you may need to know is the plan view. Now all of you may have heard of this before as a bird's eye view. Basically you're looking down from the top of the object and working out what it looks like. So in this case of the house below, if you're looking at the bird's eye view, all you're seeing is the two roof panels, nothing else. You're looking at down from the top. That's a plan view. Okay, so if you're being asked to draw elevations of 3D objects, these 3D objects are also known as isometric drawings. In this case here, so here we have our front view of, here's our isometric drawing, that's a front view as above, our left side view on this isometric drawing, and our plan looking down from the top of this house. So this one is elevation, and this one is isometric. Two new words you might need to learn. Isometric 3D, elevations 2D, looking at it from one side. So you might get a question that looks like this. Draw the front, side and plan views of this solid picture. Now you would have a ruler and grid paper. In my case I don't have that, but they've labelled which side's the front. So the front view with a nice ruler, I would count the squares also. I would count 1, 2, 3 squares, and it is 1, 2 squares across. That's looking at it from the front view. Then there's also, it goes up another 2 squares on the left side, 1 square over, and then it goes across 1 square, and then another square, and down, something like that. And then I would have to label it front view. Hopefully that looks right. Now, right side view. So I've been asked to draw a side view as well. Side view would look, I'd draw it the same parallel as this one, so I'll draw, it's down 3, 1 square wide, and then the next one goes up another 1, 2 squares higher, and 1 square wide. That would be the right side view. And if I had to do the plan is looking down from the top, remember, bird's eye view. So in this case it would be 1, 2 squares on that left side of it. Then there's another 1 square here, and then it goes out another 1 square, something like that. And that's what it would look like from a top view. And I would label that plan. We don't use the words bird's eye view anymore. Plan. Okay, we're going to practice a few of those.